stay hot and ready like Lil Caesars. I need a nigga who gon' swipe them visas. Don't breathe on my neck and back if you ain't gon' cut them checks. If he breaking bread, girl, you better fuck that nigga. And if he ain't, bitch, you better cut that nigga. Always in my DM say I'm stuck up. But when I ask you for your bread, you say you fucked up. No, that's not gonna work. If I ask you for some bread, nigga, you better slide off and make it happen, Captain. Welcome, 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 and welcome. Now, that was a sonnet from the lovely group City Girls out of Miami. That's right, two beautiful young rap songstresses out of Miami who are just the bee's knees. Listen, look them up and thank me later. The song is called Fuck Dat Nigga. That's right, Fuck Dat Nigga. That's what the song is called. By Quality Control featuring City Girls. Hey everybody, how are you? Oh my God. I'm so happy that you came back. First of all, before you get to rolling your eyes at me, let's just take care of all the formal business first. I am your hostess with the mostest, Galanda Adams. That is right. That's me on Twitter. GAILANDOADAMS. All one word. Galanda Adams on Twitter. You could also find us on Instagram, A Seat at the Table Pod, all one word. And you can also like our Facebook page, A Seat at the Table. I know there's not much happening on there. It's A Seat at the Table podcast, actually. Now, I know that there's not much happening on there, but nonetheless, you can go ahead and like the page. You guys, I'm so excited to be with you this week. Now, first of all, before you get to rolling your eyes at me because we're late boots, now, I never committed to Mondays, okay? I never committed to it. Now, I did promise you something hot and ready, fresh like Little Caesars, okay? But your girl was not feeling it this motherfucking week, okay? Can we talk about it? First of all, I would like to introduce myself as Blue Ivy's Golden Bob Wig. Yes, that's who I am. I don't even have any other purpose in this world other than to be a 6-year-old's wig. Because honestly, is she 6? Or is she younger than that? Because not for nothing, she's a big little girl. She is. She's really tall. I mean, you can definitely tell that she's eating like, I don't know, fresh farmed animals and vegetables and like just milk from a cow that was raised in Bethlehem. I don't know. I just feel like she's getting the best of the best. And so all I want to be is just her golden bob wig. Because number one, it slayed my life. And number two, I think it is iconic. What may I dare I say that a fashion legend was born that night by the name of Blue Ivy Carter? She was born. She was born. Now, first of all, because I know some of you are already in judgment, okay? You rolling your eyes at Blue's little, her little wig and her little Surrey Cruise heels. Did you see her clicking around in her little Surrey Cruise heels? She had on the little open toe slingback joints. I know she was feeling extra grown that night. But not for nothing. I didn't say this, so don't look at me all crazy, but not for nothing. But I did hear some folks say, now I'm not going to say who said it, but I have heard folks say that they think that our little cousin Blue is a little too grown. I don't know. Y'all think she grown? Y'all think like the bob wig and the Siri Cruise heels and the going out with mom and dad like all the time to the night events, y'all think it's grown or no? I mean, I don't know. I mean, quiet as kept. I do love the fact that she is almost to me becoming this little she's becoming like this the face of like young children of Black wealth. You know what I mean? She is bidding on art and all this other stuff. And I think that that's pretty cool for us to see and be privy to that part of her being. But I do think that, I don't know. I don't know if I want to see my little girlfriend, I don't know if I want to see her being that grown. I don't know. But you know what? Honestly, her parents, their rules, whatever works for them. So I had a really crazy week. I basically, so I was supposed to do a college lecture at the beginning of the month. And at the time, there was a huge snowstorm, lecture postponed. So it was postponed till this week. And wouldn't you know it, another fucking nor'easter. But nonetheless, God is just, Psalm 91:1 says that whoever dwelleth in the shadow will what? Dwell in the shelter of the Almighty. Hello. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. All right. Can we clap it up? Because that's a word. But I'm just saying that he made it happen this week. And shout out to my homie, Shells Bells, for coming with me. It was such an amazing experience to be asked to give a lecture to senior and junior students, fashion merchandising students. And it was actually also, I had some public relations, brand management students in my class as well. And it was just a really great experience. The head of the department and one of the professors and just a number of students. And it wasn't a large crowd, but nonetheless, they were really awesome to talk to. And I gotta say, just humbled at even being asked. And, listen, I put on my best grown person shoes and grown person outfit, and I just gave it a good old college try. And, I think it worked out pretty well. In other news of my life, did I tell y'all I have a boyfriend? Oh, God. I know, it makes me roll my eyes. I just okay, girl, whatever. Oh, yeah, I do. So let's just gloss over that. Let's talk about something else. Anyways, so in other news of Talk to Me Nice, I was not talking nice to myself this week. I don't know what I don't even know what was going on with me this week. I definitely felt like I was in one of my Virgo swing pendulum moods where it could have been anything. And that's exactly what I was given to. Any fucking thing in attitude. I was just nasty. But you know what? I think that, and we'll talk about this later, but you got to be careful with the power of the tongue. And, when you start to become so self-focused that your issues become bigger than what they really are, so just be careful of that, folks, but we'll gather at the table later. So anyways, how the fuck was your week? How was work? Yeah. The kids still going crazy? I'm sure. So dare I ask you, what is the deal with Dreams Turn into Goals 2018? We doing this for ourselves, sisters doing it for ourselves. May I ask you how that's going? I mean, because we've moved beyond a vision board at this point, bitch. We are hacked. Hello. It's almost the end of March. We're getting ready to move into the second phase here of part 2 into 2018. So hopefully you've got some action going there, and this is not just still in the dreaming phase where you just have some really amazing lofty ideas with no timeline to them. And yes, I am reading your entire life, because guess what? I'm also reading my life, because I'm going to be honest with you. I think about quitting this podcast at least 3 times a week. At the very least. And honestly, I don't feel no shame in telling you that, because I still consider this not just a passion project, but purpose. I feel like my reasoning for existing is hopefully aligned with my gifts. And I think that one of my gifts is being able to articulate and just kind of using that platform to create a legacy for myself. And I think that when you are doing something that is purpose and passion aligned, oftentimes there could be a level of creative frustration as well as professional frustration. I think that things oftentimes get kind of like murky when you feel like, God's promise doesn't match your reality. You know what I mean? And I caution you to, and this is before we even pull up to the table, but think about this. Yes, yes, yes. Think about this. If your passion and your purpose doesn't allow you to even have a moment of frustration involved, you're not doing it big enough. Do it big enough that you can, it's not going to be smooth sailing all the time. You're going to have to challenge yourself. And oftentimes I feel like when I come to the table and I think, you know what, I quit because this is just not looking exactly how I thought it would. I always get one of you guys out there. One of you always seems to just be feeling that frequency, that vibration. You know what I mean? Like feeling that, oh man, I don't know what it is, but one of you always reaches out and says, man, where's the show? Or, I got to tell you, I really enjoyed, or I'm binging, or I love that you do what you do. And for that, I got to tell you guys that I'm not only humbled, but eternally grateful for that, because I'm just a girl, just like J-Lo from the Bronx. You know what I mean? And just like Cardelise, just like DeSouza Mero, like all of these niggas from the Bronx, Ralph Lauren, we're just young niggas from the Bronx trying to do it, So don't be fooled by the rocks that I got, okay? I'm still Gilly from the block. All right, so this week, because, I'm going to hope that you are working towards those goals. Because if you're not, shame, I know your name and I'm coming for you. All right, so hopefully you've got your coffee, or you've got your wine, or you've got your beer, you got your champagne, or even your water. But whatever you got, brownies for my brownies, yeah? Yes. Okay. So this week's pop culture segment, I've decided to also call that Talk to Me Nice. Talk to me nice. Oh, so why is everybody acting like a fucking asshole this week? Mercury is in retrograde. Ooh. Am I tripping? I thought that was a thing, you guys. I thought Mercury really was in retrograde. That's what I heard. Are we tripping about that? Anyways, somebody look it up real quick. Look up and see if Mercury is in retrograde, because if it is, communication will be damned, okay? All right, so this weekend, Talk to Me Nice. So shout out to Marvin Gaye's estate, who won $5.3 million in the lawsuit against Pharrell, Robin Thicke, and T.I., the Blurred Lines case, we're calling it. So you know that Marvin's daughter, Nona, she really don't play about her dad's music and people using his likeness. As a matter of fact, she also has a pending lawsuit against Bruno Mars. So she's won, and she's going to get herself $5.3 million, which when you think about it, Blurred Lines, I don't remember what year that song came out, but whatever year it came out, that was the only thing that played on the radio. Like literally, there was nothing else on the radio. So just know that Robin Thicke and Pharrell and T.I. made a point off of that song, okay? So for them to give her $5.3 million, that ain't shit for real. So I know it sounds like a lot to us because, we probably got $530 in the bank right now, and we sitting pretty. We like, bitch, I'm living. Because, bitch, I am living, okay? 530 stacks. What? Put cheese on my burger, okay? That's how you feel when you get When you float into the weekend and it's an off pay week and you still in the black, but you really in the black, bitch, you be like, bitch, guess